Mary Mac. Hey, Miss Mary.
Hey, Margot.
And me, comedian Margot Evans. Yay! Yes, we're back. We're back. Really do appreciate you guys. You're back. Your girls are back. Your girls are back. Welcome back to the Just Being Me podcast. Hey y'all, welcome to the Just Being Me podcast with your girls, hosted by Miss Mary Mac. Hey, Miss Mary Mac.
Hi there. Hi, everyone.
Hello, everyone, and myself, comedian Margot Evans. Sorry we missed you guys last week. I was tired. I was so tired. I was so tired. I missed the time, and I just was so tired last week. So sorry about that. Also, still having issues with pushing the podcast as we're doing it. So hopefully, because you didn't hear our last podcast, which was on the 17th, because it didn't get pushed out. So hopefully you may be getting 2 podcasts in one. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, so thank you guys for tuning in. We could jump right on into... Oh, actually, I always forget my thought of the day.
Okay.
And I have it right here. I got it ready, and I'm about to do it. I'm about to forget it again. So the thought of the day is surround yourself with people who fight for you in rooms hold on. Surround yourself with people who fight for you in rooms you aren't in.
There you go.
I like that. So somebody got your back at all times, no matter what. If you're not there, they still got your back. Yes.
Whether you're there or not, they're gonna speak on your behalf and tell you, no, that's not the way it is. That's not the way I seen it. That's not the way she perceived it.
Yep.
Exactly. Absolutely. I get it. I wholeheartedly get that part.
Yep. I love it. I love that. All right. Let me give us some weekend review music.
What you do this weekend?
What you do this weekend, Miss Mary? Or weekends?
The weekend. Okay, the weekend before last, my daughter was in town, so I did some things with her and her boyfriend and some family members. She came to town. It was one of her high school friends' wedding. Wedding was very beautiful, beautiful pictures. She made the wedding cake. The wedding cake was delicious. She made like a layer that I had here at home. It was so delicious. So the wedding was really nice. She did some things with him and friends, and then they end up going to Universal Studios on his actual birthday. They did that, had a great time. Saturday, we went to the fish company out there on Catella, and had dinner. It was really nice. We had a really great time that weekend. This weekend was Memorial Day weekend. What did I do? I went shopping a little bit, looking for a TV. My sister broke her TV. She dropped it when she was dusting. So she wanted to go the weekend before last, but my daughter's boyfriend said, hey, why don't you just wait till Memorial Day when the sales come out? So she's like, yeah, we can do that. So we ended up getting up early Saturday morning. It was Saturday morning. Getting out and doing that, and of course, going and getting the fruit and everything like that. Then we ended up going to lunch. So hungry after all that. And then on Sunday, I kind of just, laid around and I cooked. That's what I did. I cooked, and then I walked to my sister's house, and I was with my sister and my niece for a little bit, and then I came back home. And Monday, I just laid around and I ate. And I ate, and I ate, and I watched TV. I kind of watched a couple of things. Nothing really exciting, though. But wasn't nothing really out there. I didn't think nothing was out there really. But that was all I did. It wasn't a lot going on. I don't like the May haze. It's so gloomy out there.
The whole month.
Very weird.
The whole month. Usually we get like the
Right.
beginning of the month, and then it start, and then we get we get June gloom. But we had all May gray the whole month.
May gray. Yeah. So I'm just like, what is happening? But I'm like, okay. But you know what? We just had an earthquake here.
Yeah.
In Long Beach, California.
Yeah.
Let me say that. And then on yesterday, we had one, or early this morning, we had one in Signal Hill, which is not too far from here. We had a nice one just a few minutes ago as me and Margot were talking.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen anything come on TV to tell us what it was on the Richter scale. But I'm pretty sure we'll see that about 9 o'clock or so, right?
Yeah, it shook your. I seen your whole screen shaking over there. So that was a pretty
good to have
one.
somebody there with you to tell the story. I'm
Right.
telling you.
Be like, girl, you tripping? You wasn't nobody shaking over there.
Okay.
No.
That was pretty much my weekend. What about yours?
So I can't remember what I did the weekend before last because I'm old and I only can remember so far back. And it's okay. But I did go to a comedy show up in Hollywood. This was not last Tuesday before last. And it was with Kara with a K. If you guys remember, I used to do comedy with TK and Kara, the Rebels of Comedy, all the time in Hollywood at the Federal Bar. Well, they moved to Texas during COVID, got their own spot out there. It's a club called TK's. It's a restaurant, and then they have a speakeasy that's underneath it that they do comedy out of. So I'm really looking forward to go down there and see them. Well, she came back to California to visit, and there's a pilot that her and one of her friends wrote, or they wrote together, whatever. So she came down here for that, and then she also had did a show so everybody could see her. So that was really fun. And
I met them. I think I met them.
Yeah, the white couple.
Yeah.
Yep, TK and
Now,
Kara.
where are they in Texas at?
I think it's Houston.
Houston.
I think it's Houston.
Okay.
And it's called TK's. And so it was fun. It was at this restaurant. It's called Yoshinera's. I should have looked it up. But it's right behind the Magic Castle, and it was so beautiful. It's a Japanese restaurant, and it's up on a hill. And you go, so it's by the what's that place over there where they have all the I always just think of a jazz festival. It's outside, it's big, it's white. Is that the amphitheater? What is that right there? They always have the Hollywood Bowl.
Hollywood Bowl, yeah.
It's right over there by the Hollywood Bowl. And they was having something there because the street that we went down, it was jam packed, and it was because they was having something at the Hollywood Bowl. But we turned in, and then we went up this hill, and it was this beautiful restaurant, and you could see all of LA. I mean, clear. It was so beautiful, beautiful. And then they had different areas where you could just go take pictures. Then you can eat outside. They had the little heat lamps, and you come inside. They had the bar. They had another eating area, and then they had this other. They had a other eating space that was around like this koi pond. And then they had the inside that they was doing the comedy thing. It was beautiful. I was like, I never knew this place was up here. It was nice. She did
when you find spots like that.
Yeah, and my husband was like, "Oh, we coming back here because this is nice." I said, "Yeah, I would love to come back." So it was fun. And then the following Tuesday, they was having Tiffany Haddish there at the same place, and he wanted to go. He asked me if I wanted to go, but I was like, I was so tired. That's the reason why I was tired.
You've been tired a lot lately. What's going on?
You know what? I've been stuff like that, like back to back, where I was like, I did a show. I did my own show. I don't even think we talked about that, but I did my own show. It actually was really good. I did it that Saturday, so I didn't talk about it. I talked about it the week that we was on, and then it was Saturday I had a show. It was really good. And then I turned around and then went to her show that Tuesday, which made me it was out late nights. These late nights, I'm like, but I caught up with some sleep today, so I'm good. And this weekend, and I think last weekend, I don't know. Anyway, but so then went to a birthday party for my husband's grandson at the beach on Saturday in Manhattan Beach. Was kind of leery about that because it was Memorial Day weekend.
And they had some things going on with the water too, bacteria in the water.
Oh, that was in the water. The kids was in the water. The kids in the water. But we thought
that was happening down this way.
Yeah, because it was in the lifeguards. It was a beautiful day. It was still the May gray, and the sun was peeking through the gray. So we didn't really need a tent or anything. We just went for a little while, just to so he can say, we can say hi and happy birthday and blah blah blah. I just thought it was going to be like super crowded that day because it was Memorial Day weekend, but it actually wasn't. It was regular beach traffic. It wasn't too bad. It probably picked up on Sunday and Monday for the beaches, but they got a good spot. We found a parking space, and so we were there, and then they had fun. And then my dad, that's why I was telling my husband, I said, that's your grandchild, because I'm not old enough to be a grandmother.
Okay.
I'm not a grandmother. I'm not a grandma. So I had told him, I said, I'm going to tell them to call me Go-Go. If his grandchildren can call me Go-Go, because don't call me grandma. I'm not a grandma. And then my dad barbecued on Memorial Day. He made some ribs, and then we had some mashed potatoes and corn and garlic bread. Okay. Yep, it was really good. That was his first time barbecuing, and he was like, I never really barbecued, and I never really remember him barbecuing like that. If he did, I don't know. My mom usually did our barbecue, but she did it in the oven, not on the grill. And he went next door and had them. He seasoned it and everything. They put it on the grill, and it came out really good.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And then was it Memorial Day or was it? I think this was Sunday. We went to go see Fast and the Furious 10.
Oh,
they said it was good. I was asleep, so I don't know if it was good or not.
Were you sleeping?
I was asleep. I was so asleep. I cannot stay awake in a movie. Like, I can't. Mm-hmm. I will go. Plus, we went at 9:30. We were supposed to go at a decent time. But then one of my girlfriends, she had to go get her nail. She forgot she had a nail appointment. Actually, it's the girl that hooked me up with. Hi, Cece. Her name is Cece. She hooked me up with the nail lady that I just make an appointment with. And
That's right. How's that working out?
Love it. Did I show you my nails? Did you see these nails?
Cute. Yeah.
She I'm doing them over here. She forgot she had an appointment because Mari be booked dates out. Like, you gotta put the last time I went, I said, look, I'm gonna book mine before I leave. Because I didn't do it last time, and I was calling like, it's time for me to get my nails done. I'm calling, she was like, book all the dates.
Wow.
I was like, oh no. Yeah. But she does get cancellations, and when she canceled, then they'll call you and be like, I had a cancellation, so you want to come in now, or you want to come at this time or this day? I'll be like, yes. So I got lucky, and I was able to go get mine done. So I booked it. So we ended up going to the movies later, like a 9:30 showing. 9:30, I was out.
I know you were. You can't. Girl, we're not that young.
Not that young. I can't do it. But we had a lot of people with us. We had a good time. Waiting or whatever. But I was asleep. Jason Momoa is in the movie. He was like the villain. He looked really good, and I do remember that. He looked really good, and my husband said that he played a really good part. Like, his part was like really good. He's the villain in the movie. So I was like, all I know is he looked very, very fine when I seen him before I fell asleep. So So, yep, that was it. That's my weekend, and I am rested up. I'm good. The kitchen is supposed to be opening soon. I know it's tomorrow's June 1st. They got some approvals today, and he's supposed to be sending me some information, hopefully today, tonight, so that we can get the health department stuff scheduled. And so, it's going on 3 months, so we're very antsy right now. Bills are due, okay? So we need to get back into business. So y'all pray for us. All right, y'all. So that's it for my weekend. Let's talk about it, y'all. Okay, so we were out last week, and that was actually the day that Tina Turner had passed away. That was sad. How old was Tina Turner?
I think she was 82. Did they say 82?
Yeah.
I think she was 82.
That was sad to hear, but she lived a long life. 82 is a long time. She turned herself around. Not turned herself around. She got out of a bad situation. Let's put it that way. Got herself out of a bad situation, and she's been living a pretty good life, it seemed like, after Ike. It's funny because I've been seeing all the memes and stuff after she had passed away, and they show her going to heaven, and she's seen Ike. No, she didn't see Ike. She's seen what's her name? Aretha Franklin. She's seen Michael Jackson. Yeah. Some other people up there, and they just did all these little skits and stuff on TikTok. But she was the queen of rock. Queen of rock. I love Tina Turner. I always love Tina Turner. Yeah.
She got a really, really good story too for women.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I love the movie What Love Got to Do with It.
Absolutely. And I just take my hat off to her. She raised her son. She raised his son as well. And I think she had one son, or did she have two?
I can't remember. Had one. Because then the other ones were by the other kid. I mean, by his. It was Ike's sons.
Or something. Because
it says Ronnie Turner, Raymond Turner, and Ike Turner Jr. So she may have had two.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, and they loved her.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people were pulling for her. And I think she lived the life that she wanted to live after Ike.
Mm-hmm.
Who she wanted to be, how she wanted to do her music, and the way she wanted to live her life. And she looked so beautiful. Her skin was beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I do understand that she had suffered a stroke.
Yeah, that's what it's saying.
A few years back. Mm-hmm. So that may have had something to do with, complications from that of her death, But she lived a really good life.
Yeah, she did live a really good life. And she went over and was living in Switzerland with her boyfriend for the longest in Europe. She lived in, music legend had lived in Europe for decades.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she did good with her life. Beautiful woman, and yeah, she made good. Jim Brown passed away right before her. Yeah.
Another stand-up guy.
And he was in his 80s too, right? Wasn't he 80 something? Okay. I can't hear you on the mic. No.
Jill, can you hear me? Why do we do this?
The people got to hear you, girl. Jim Brown. He was 87. Jim Brown was 87.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, he was, Football Hall of Famer, civic rights advocate.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people looked up to him. I think he was close with Muhammad Ali.
Mm.
I want to say he was close with Muhammad Ali, I recall.
Okay.
Yeah, but I know he had some problems in the past too with women.
Mm.
There were some things about domestic violence, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I don't remember years ago. But yeah, pretty good brother. He was right advocate, so that's a plus for me.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Really, really great.
And then you said Spike Lee's father passed.
Yeah, Spike Lee's father passed too. I'm not sure it's the same day or day after Tina Turner, but that really didn't get any news because of Tina Turner.
It actually was the same day, May 24th.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
same day. Okay.
Bill Lee. His name is Bill Lee.
His name is Bill.
Mm-hmm. He was 94. Wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, I mean, these people, it's great. And I pray that we get to see those ages because, man, a lot of people passing away before they golden years. So, all three of those live long lives. They live lives.
Long lives.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
So, okay. You said something about a Memphis Grizzly player got suspended for having a gun again in a nightclub.
Yeah, this guy is a young guy, very talented. This guy can play some ball, and so can his sister, for that matter.
Mm.
But anywho, his name is Morant, Morant, first name J.A. Plays for the Memphis Grizzly, and you know I love basketball.
Mm-hmm.
This little booger here, he can't keep himself out of trouble.
Mm.
And he wants to be a gangster. They don't know why. The boy went to private school, you know. He's trying. They say he's trying to be, I guess, what he missed or he didn't have, which he really didn't need in life anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now that he got this money, he's making money. I'm talking about millions and millions and millions on top of millions of dollars. I mean, this guy had some Nike shoes. Okay, this is where we're going. Now, the first time he got in trouble, he had a gun in a nightclub. Okay. Now, they suspended him for a few games, more than a few, I can't recall. So then, of course, he did all this pleading and, you know, apologizing, and they said, okay. They took him back. And I think he was receiving some therapy, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? He did it again. This time he's sitting in the car with his friend. His friend looked like he's filming him on live. And the guy has the gun and he's moving around his head or whatever. And he has the gun like that. So here we are again. So what happened was Nike reportedly removed the shoes from their app, and so did Finish Line. So you will not see those shoes on the Nike app or the Finish Line app, and Nike may be done.
Wow.
You know, it's just like, and he has a mother and a father, and it's just like, you mean to tell me that his father can't tell him? They said that his father be hanging out with him at the club.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know why no one can tell this young dude anything. And they even said that they were basketball players, you know, reaching out to him to help him, to mentor him and everything. But his father won't let them get through to him.
Oh, so is he a gangster-like person? What's up with
I don't know. I don't know enough about him. But yeah, can you believe that?
That's crazy.
Can you believe that?
That's
and
crazy.
I'm just like, what you guys just ruined this guy. He's gonna be done.
He's done.
Is done. Nobody's gonna pick him up because they're gonna know he's trouble and he don't have his mind right.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
They don't want the headache. They don't want the headache. They don't. You know what? These basketball players come a dime a dozen.
Right. They spitting them out of these high schools and colleges and everything. So you gonna be old news tomorrow, broke somewhere.
So you I hope you did right with what you got so far, because you're gonna need it, Mister.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know why he has to act like that. Why? Well, I saw him on TV the other day. Well, it wasn't on TV. It was on social media, and they had all these women, the top basketball young college girls, I think there was a high school, whatever, in the world. They all came to play against each other, 2-on-2, 2-on-2, 2-on-2. And he was there draped in diamonds, necklaces, just teeth, bracelets, everything. And little thin guy, he has on a white t-shirt or white jogging suit or whatever. And he's in there rooting with his little friends. They got on sunglasses. His little friends got on sunglasses and stuff, and they root for the high school girls. It was a mess. I said, "This is what you doing with your time?"
Right.
I know it's all season, but you can't seem to get enough.
Right. What are you doing?
You should be hanging out with some old cats.
Right.
These young guys, they not your friend because they not showing up for you and trying to tell you what not to do and what to do, because they having you on live.
Mm-hmm. Getting you in trouble.
That's okay. Them people ain't your friends, boo.
Mm-mm.
Can't nobody tell you nothing. You don't deserve to be a player like that.
Mm-mm.
If you can't pull it together, it's not the place for you.
Right.
It's just not the place, because you're not doing nothing for these young kids coming up.
No, and they look up to you.
Yeah.
These basketball players, athletes, singers, rappers, all of them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they do look up to you. Yeah.
All that hard work that you did and you accomplished, for what? Mm-hmm. To flush it away?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, there's got to be somebody out there that this dude will talk to.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be somebody. I don't know. Maybe the dude is not even listening to his parents. I don't even know what state of mind his parents are in. I just don't know.
Right.
But his sister's a very good ball player as well.
Well, maybe she'll do it for the family, and then he'll just go on and be a gangster, because that's what he want to. That's what he want to be, is a gangster. He don't want millions of dollars. He do want the millions of dollars. He have the teeth and the chains and stuff, but he don't want to do the work and be in the league. Ugh, that's crazy.
It's really crazy, and it's so sad for our black men. It just, I don't know. Well, Ludacris, he received his star on the Walk of Fame. I think we missed that one last week.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yes.
I'm so happy for him.
Yeah, I love Ludacris. I loved his music. I love him as an actor. I just think that he's like one of the rappers from back in the day that like Ice-T just transitioned very well from a rapper to, actor. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Producing and all that stuff. So, and you don't hear nothing negative about them at all. So that's how you do it. I mean, you work your way up and make your money. Right. Not out here being a wannabe wankster.
And Ludacris has a beautiful family. And I told you he puts on this big old thing every year down in Georgia. It's beautiful.
Yeah, you did say that.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. Give it back to his community. That's the way you do that. That's the way you do that.
Yeah. I don't think we was on. Okay, so here's my 2 cents, because LeBron plays for the Lakers. We wasn't on, and when I heard the Lakers had lost, okay, whatever. He got on there and said that he's thinking about retiring, or they were saying that he said he's gonna think of. You know what?
Time to think about some stuff,
That's what he said, trying to think about some stuff.
He kind of alluded to retiring a little bit, or I wanted to put that on somebody's mind.
He can go. To me, he can go. Like, for me, he can go.
Yeah, go on ahead and pass the rings to your son. He's going to college.
Let him come in.
Let him take the, what do we call
that? The ranks.
Yeah.
Let him have it. He talking about he want to play until his son gets in there so he can play against son. I know you want to do that. That's your hoop dreams. But just pass it on. Let him come on into the Lakers. And then let him play. You can be there. You can watch him and do all this other stuff. It's just like the saga continue, like the drama of it all. It's just like, what are you doing, dude? Retire already. You retired. He got a ring. Did he get rings? He has rings, right? Or he never. I was tired of hearing it. I was like, okay, that's probably what made me get fed up. Because when I heard it first, I was like, okay, whatever. He's got some things to think about. He's talking about retirement. It just kept coming on. I was like, tell that dude to retire already and let his son take over and, take over for him, be on the Lakers and continue his saga. So.
And, he played enough ball. He's been playing since he's been 20. It's time for him to go.
Yeah. Start retiring.
I mean, he knows better than anybody else, but come on, you can't beat up them knees that long.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah.
And he's a big guy.
He's big, yeah. So a lot of weight on his knees and joints and everything. Yeah, and you older.
Imagine running up and down that court like that, man. Come on.
Yeah. Before you bow out before you break something that you can't repair. You walking around with a cane. So
that's right.
I'm like, ugh. So I've been seeing Blue Ivy, Beyonce's daughter, on all of the Instagrams and the TikToks and stuff from people recording her dancing on one of the shows in Europe for Beyonce, her mama's show. Tina knows Beyonce mom. She has it on her Instagram page. I've seen it on her Instagram page. And she put on there, last night I saw my beautiful grandbaby, who's 11 already, dance in front of almost 70,000 people. She killed it. She did kill it. You know what? I'm going to give, she only 11 years old. I seen her counting in her head like 5, 6, 7, 8, but she only 11. So I'm going to give it to her. 70,000 people, you'll see me 1, 2 stepping it too. Like, that's a lot of people at 11 to be like dancing. And she really did a really good job. Really, really good job. So congratulations, Blue Ivy. I know Blue is gonna be something. I don't know what. I don't know if she's gonna be singing, because by 11, Beyonce and their group was singing, right? Weren't they singing? Yeah. Did they have their group already?
They had they had something going on.
Yeah. So I don't know what it is that she's gonna do. Act, sing, dance. I don't know, but she looked very cute. She looked very cute doing it. So congratulations, Blue Ivy. Blue Ivy. And then you showed me a picture of Rumi.
Yeah, one of the sisters. She's 5 now. They're twins. Her and what, Sir? His name was
Sir and Rumi. Yeah.
Big kids now.
They're big kids. I was like, they kept them tucked away really well. Only pictures that I remember them is of like baby pictures of them holding them.
Right.
Not anything, no older pictures, but yeah, she's a big 5 years old. She's a big girl now. She looked really cute.
She's cute. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they all look alike.
Let me see. I'm trying. Don't come on, please. Oh. Okay. I was trying to find a picture of her, but I think that's gonna turn on. So let's see. That was lastly, Al Pacino, 83 years old, is expecting a baby with his 29-year-old girlfriend. I mean, damn. That's all I can say. I mean, damn. Old ass Al Pacino. And
I just hope he can spend some quality time with the baby, and that the baby will be able to spend quality time with his father.
That 29-year-old gonna be changing both of their diapers.
Okay.
Al Pacino, he 83. 83, she's 29. Oh well, okay. I'm not gonna wish no bad on that person. On Al Pacino. Just stay healthy and spend time with your baby.
Hey, what did you think about those teenagers that were beating up the 3 Marines down in Orange County.
What?
San Clemente Pier.
Oh, I did.
Did you see that?
I did. I overheard the story. I didn't really.
Oh, that was awesome. And it looks like they arrested 5 of them. They arrested 5 of the teens because everybody had their phone out, right?
Of course.
So I guess they went to the local high schools and stuff, and they got the kids.
Oh,
they were in contact with the local high schools, and people were telling who they were and everything. And so they arrested 5 of them, I believe, and some of them have felony assaults with a deadly weapon, which is their feet. They're kicking and everything like that. It just, and what happened was they said that the guys were trying to stop them from starting a fire. The kids were starting a fire. These are high school kids. They was getting ready to start a fire, and they stopped them from doing that, and they got upset with the Marines, and then they start throwing stuff at them and, talking like, a whole bunch of trash at them or whatever. And then someone threw at the Marine, and he went back in to get the person that threw it at him. And then it just came a big old brawl. And those teenagers beat those 3 guys up.
I just watched it. Oh my gosh.
Awful. And those were teenagers. They don't care about nothing. Those guys are active men in the Marines. They don't care about nothing. And you just going, what? You're setting fires? What are you doing?
Right. And then I'm just supposed to walk past and be like, oh yeah, go ahead and start a fire. He's going to tell them to stop.
Mad because I tell you not to.
Right.
That's the part that I don't get. You guys are saying, you guys are getting upset because someone tell you not to do something you shouldn't be doing anyway. And then you fight and you do that. So what you think is not going to happen? You think that your parents can get you out of this? You think that nothing's going to happen to you? There is a consequence here.
Yeah.
There's a consequence here. Now you have a record, Dodo.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's clear as day. They got them on, the boy that was right there and everything. I see they faces clear.
And the girl, you see the girl?
The girl, yeah. All y'all. I wish I would have a child and I would that be on the news and I said, oh yeah, go to the pier, have fun with your friends, and then I see that on the police you wouldn't even have to worry about my child.
And why are you guys hanging out at the pier anyway?
Yeah. You wouldn't have to worry about I'll be like, y'all better get him because I'm gonna be in jail.
I'm gonna be in jail.
Yeah. So go on, come here. Come get him right now. Y'all better hurry up. Wow. 4 boys and 1 girl were booked in the Orange County Juvenile Hall. Okay. That is what it is. In our HR Blues.
And you know what? That can stop them from getting into a good college.
Yeah, and I hope it does because you're dumb. You're stupid. You shouldn't do stuff like that. You shouldn't disrespect adults. I don't know what's wrong with these kids. These kids are ridiculous. Never in our days would we disrespect. I don't care what that adult said to them. I'll go back and tell my parent before I would disrespect an adult.
And why was there so much anger in you like that to turn around and jump somebody like that? Where does that anger come from? How were you raised? What are you so angry about?
Right. You a kid. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing that bad.
These kids are like angry, man.
Oh, they just said Paul Walker, the guy that played in Fast and the Furious, the one that passed away. His brother just had a baby and he named it after him. Paul Walker. Oh, that's cool. Our HR Blues. So Arby's, which I still don't understand why there's an Arby's anywhere. Like they make roast beef sandwiches. Like only roast beef sandwich I'm gonna eat is a homemade roast beef sandwich. But anyway, a family of an Arby's employee has filed a $1 million wrongful death lawsuit against the Louisiana franchise where she worked after claiming the worker preventally died inside of one of the restaurant faulty freezers. So She has 4 children. She's a grandmother, a mother and a grandmother from Texas. When they found her, she was in the fetal position in the freezer because it closed, it locked. She couldn't open it, and her hands were all bloody from beating on the door, trying to get the attention of someone to come open the door up, and never did. So she died of hypothermia. So yeah, I was like only $1 million. She got 4 kids. I don't know how many grandkids, but that's $1 million for each. That's 4 million to start. Like what? Like nothing can replace my mother or my father. You know, I'm not a dollar amount, but if I had to put a dollar amount, I want at least $1 million for each child.
Now, let me ask you something. In freezers like that, I've never worked in fast food in my life. I've never worked with public. I'm not a person that can do that. Mm-hmm. But in those type of freezers, you have big freezers, those walk-in freezers. There is not an alarm on the inside if you can't get out where you can notify somebody outside like they do in the elevators. There's an alarm. So there's not an alarm button inside of those freezers where somebody can hit it and say, hey, I'm in here, open up, whatever.
It should be. There's a freezer in the new place that we're moving to, our restaurant to. Mm-hmm. There is a walk-in freezer. But I don't think there is an alarm in there, but it should be like another switch. But if it's faulty, it should be like another latch, like another out. Like if it closed, it should be another open for you on the other side. But they said it was faulty, so that probably was broken.
Yeah, so, but see, if something happens in the elevator, that alarm is still going to work. Yeah.
It should be alarming. It should be mandatory for them to have an alarm that will ring out. You know, if it's faulty or not, it should be able to ring out so everybody can hear it and somebody stuck in the freezer.
Yeah, there should be an alarm just like they do on the elevator. Yeah. You push the button. It's a red button. And you can't get out. You push that button or you pull it down like a fire alarm or something, and it's going to be a different sound or whatever, and you're going to see the strobe light going over the top of the freezer and these establishments or whatever, and it lets you know that somebody's in there and they can't get out. Yeah. If you have a faulty freezer like that, sir, nobody should be going in. You know what I mean? And there should definitely be alarm in there or whatever. Yeah. You know, and you're absolutely right. That should be a little bigger than $1 million. Yeah. Because their mother was fighting to get out of there. Mm-hmm. Nobody missed her. Nobody even missed her.
Right. Like, where is her name? Is Lee? Where's Miss Lee at? Where's Miss Lee?
And her hands and everything are bloody.
Bloody because she was banging on the door. Yeah.
She's screaming. She's hollering.
Yeah.
That's more than $1 million. Can you imagine her children having nightmares about that and how their mother suffered? It's not like she died in her sleep. A woman suffered.
Yeah, she suffered.
Okay. They're not going to pass in Arby's again and feel the same way.
No, and then in these, no, let me not say that because I'll say they need to go away anyway. But they are. Somebody still like them because they still around. So I'm not going to wish that on nobody. But yeah, they need to seek more than $1 million. They says the family is seeking $1 million in monetary damages. They are also asking the walk-in freezer be inspected and trial by jury. And a trial by jury.
It was already faulty.
It's faulty.
Now, what I would do is I want the record. How long was it faulty? Did they call anybody? Yeah. Did they call the company? Who's the owner of the Arby's? Who's the owner of that franchise? Mm-hmm. Okay. Did you call somebody?
When was the last time it was fixed? Like when?
Yes. When the last time it was serviced?
Let me see some work orders.
Yeah. We would have to do all that. OSHA's coming in.
Yeah. OSHA definitely coming in.
Oh yeah. Somebody's died. They gotta come in. Mm-hmm. They gotta come in. And why are you here to check everything else?
Mm-hmm. So the lesson in this right here, when you are at work and something does not work, anything. It could be the bathroom locked. It can be the copy machine. It can be a rug is torn and you keep tripping over it. Let somebody know about it. tell HR, tell your boss, tell somebody that this stuff is happening. Owners of companies, they're supposed to be looking out for these type of things, but they can't see everything, and it's a hazard, and you should let somebody know before you bust your face open and try to sue the company.
Absolutely. Be able to identify your safety person. Who's responsible for safety, or who's on a safety committee. You know what I mean? You guys should be having those meetings monthly.
Yeah. Yep.
And you guys should have a committee, and everybody should know who's on that committee, so that, you can reach out to them if you find something that is as hazardous, or something that's broken, or something that's chipped that can actually cause an accident. That can, bring harm to an employee. Not only that, bring lawsuits to the company.
Right.
Yeah, so you guys need to report those things immediately. And if you have any suggestions about what they can do, or, what they should do about different things, make sure you write those out and put those on their desk too, if you guys don't have suggestion box. Because sometimes people that are on those committees, they can't see and don't know everything, and they don't think about it, So sometimes it doesn't hurt to put little suggestion box about things, and how maybe things can change around the office, or your establishment, wherever you work, so it can become safer to the employees.
Yep, that's for sure. All right, and don't always be trying to look for a lawsuit for yourself, because you may not survive that injury. So you're like, oh, well, I'm just gonna slip and fall so I get hurt, and you bust your head open and die. So it's not that serious. Or
you take a really bad fall and end up losing your leg.
Yeah, paralyzed. But you got $1 million. Woo! Okay.
That's not going to bring you back to the party.
Right.
That's not going to do a lot of different things for you.
Yeah, you're gonna need that $1 million to care for the rest of your life, and that's gonna be gone. Exactly. And you're still gonna be injured. All right. You got your soapbox. What you got on your soapbox?
Yeah, I just been noticing this just here lately. I don't know. In the HR department, where you see a lot of people come in and out, and you go to a lot of different things, meetings and things like that. I'm just, sometimes, they have these tattoo things, and they call them sleeves. Like, this one arm is full of tattoos. They have moved them all the way down to the top of the hands now. And Margot, the tattoos are running together. You can't even decipher what they are. Where did they stop and where did they end? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And to me, it's starting to look really ugly.
Right.
I don't know. I don't like it. I see it, on people's necks, all the way coming up the side of their face. They got it on their arm or whatever. What does that say? Where's your first tattoo? What made you get this one? What were you thinking when you did that? I don't even know. I can't even make out what's on you. You know what I mean? And it looks so unkept sometimes. It looks horrible, and you can't do nothing. And you know what? Some of them fade. Some of them, they run together after a certain amount of time, and you're trying to cover up something, and they didn't do a good job of covering up. You guys, get out there and do the research on your tattoo people.
Yeah.
Make sure that they got the right needles and the right ink, because one don't fit all.
Right.
You know what I mean? It just doesn't fit all. And, kind of stay away from the color, not unless you can carry the color. The color spreads a little bit too after, years. And it doesn't look good to me. I don't understand that. And I see it more on women too, Margot.
Yeah.
A lot of women are getting just all over your hands, and all up your arm on one side. I'm like, and they get them on their neck too. I'm just like, okay, just across the chest and everything. I'm like, oh my God, is there an empty place on your body?
Right. They're all over.
And I just think it's just so overrated. It's just so, I mean, And you know what? I have some tattoos.
Yeah.
Okay. I have one, two, I have four,
Mm-hmm.
and, I got what I wanted. Everybody can't see them. It
Right.
depends on what I have on, whatever. But, yeah, um, I'm not going to get a whole arm.
Right.
You know what I mean? And just let them sometimes people have to go back and have their tattoos kind of like redone or filled in or, touched up a little bit. I don't think people do that anymore the way they should, because
Mm-mm.
to me now they're looking really bad and tacky and everybody's trying to get them, and people are just going any place to get these tattoos and they look horrible.
Yeah.
They look horrible, and I just see these people and I'm just like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
but that's my thing. It just irritates me. Just the last couple of weeks I've been seeing them and I'm just like, ugh.
And they
They're
make
not even.
it bad for because I've seen some really nice people at work, like in the workplace, with some really nice tattoos, like on their arm, like the sleeve. They have the sleeve where they went and got it professionally done. I'm not against tattoos in the workplace nowadays. I know that back in the day it's not professional. We don't want people to have like a full sleeve and all on your neck and all that. No, that's a lot. But if you have a really nice tattoo on your arm, most people who have them do end up wearing long sleeves. They be respecting. But then we have the younger generation, and like you said, it's just like a whole mess. Like I messed that one up. I'm gonna put over this one, and then this one looked like you did it with your left hand, and then you got something on.
You said the left hand.
Did it yourself.
Oh, that was funny. Oh my god. Oh my
You
god.
just got them all weird, and it just it looks ugly. It does look horrible. And then you like, well, what's wrong with you? Got to get with the times. Just got to look at the tattoo. No, not that tattoo. That look crazy. That look like you gonna explode in a minute. Like you have some issues. So things is happening because you done got all this different stuff on your arm. That means nothing to us and to you either. You just decided to get something on there. So. Mm-hmm. I was just looking at these tattoos. I just had looked up as you was talking how they have, tattoos in the workplace, and like this guy really has a nice tribal type of sleeve tattoo, and it's you can see it, but it's not distracting. That's the thing when they distracting where your eye is just not paying attention to what they talking about. Is that it's I'm looking at your arm like what is happening? What are we thinking? What's going on in your life? Because you got it all over the place. Even some of these rappers, and they got money, and you look at their tattoos, and it's just like, what are you thinking about? Like you got something in the middle of your forehead, you got it on your side of your face, you got it on your neck, you got it on your chest, your arms, your back.
Margot, they right between the eyes.
Right between
yeah.
the eyes. Just like my girl, like I've been telling you, I've been watching Zeus channel and Krishan Rock. She is Blueface's on again, off again girlfriend. Now she pregnant, baby mama. She got Blueface face right here on her neck, the whole face on her neck. She got another one on her face. She got Blueface tattoos all over, and she's a young girl. She just is so cute, but she's some screws are loose up there. But I'm like, girl, what do you? And she's a beautiful girl. Like, why would you do that? And now you're not even together no more. Like on again, off again. She pregnant, and he like, I'm not the father. I am the father. They're just the bad news. They don't need to be together, but still, I'm like, now you got this man's face and name and things all over your body, and then y'all not gonna end up being together.
What can you do with that whole thing on your neck?
On your neck, his whole face. This is a whole picture of him on her neck.
Remind you.
you doing? I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all just need to figure out your tattoo situation. If you're gonna get them in discreet places, especially if you're gonna be in corporate America.
Just have it done tastefully.
Tastefully, yeah.
You know, I got my first tattoo at the age of 40.
Yeah, I mean, I was about 40.
You know, me and my friends like, let's go get a tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
We got a tattoo. I'm like, I'm due for my 40th birthday, and we kind of planned it. And he found the place, and we went and got tattoos. That was my first one. And then it took me a few years to get another one, and then a few more years to get another one. Me and my 2 daughters, we got the same tattoo in the same place.
Mm-hmm.
When Carly graduated high school, we all got us a tattoo together because we were all going to be separated,
Mm-hmm.
And then I went and got my own. You remember I went and got my one up in Georgia. Just, that's it. That's it. I'm just like, And even when I got the tattoo, the guy was like, "You got any other tattoos?" I'm like, "Yeah."
He didn't see him. He didn't know where they were.
Where? He said, "Where?" And I showed him. He's like, "Oh man, you do." I said, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, in discreet areas, you can do your little thing in different little spots, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
But I'm just like, some of them are really beautiful. Some people, oh my God, they got some good artists out there. But when you got everything running together, you can't even tell where it starts and ends. I just got a problem with that.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much going
on.
It's too much.
It's just like, dude, if you just really like stuff that much, become an artist. Put them on your wall. Do something. I mean, just like on your wall.
You have to be on your body.
There is not a place left. Man. Oh my gosh.
Speaking of body, so I was looking at what is this? The Shade Room, and it was like 2 articles. One was about SZA and one was about Lotto and them wanting to get or have gotten plastic surgery. And it's just like, I don't get it. I mean, I know I'm older now. That's not something that I ever wanted to do anyway, but it's just like, these kids out here are so impressionable, and they watch TikToks and Instagrams and all this other stuff, and they're looking at these bodies that are not real. Like, these people are building themselves into the person that they want to be, and they're not that. But these girls don't really realize that, and so they seek to create themselves to be like that. So they stop eating, or they want to get these surgeries. They do know what's going on, and they getting these surgeries and getting bigger booties and bigger boobs and all this stuff done to them. Yeah, cinch waistlines, and they look horrible. They do all of that. Even the people that's in the Instagram, they don't even look good. Like, they have these big old booties and these little chicken legs. Like, what's holding all that butt up? What are you doing? What are you doing? They don't even look right. Now, y'all.
Sometimes, and I know somebody that has it, that's got it, and they look really normal with theirs, but they go to the gym 4 times a week, and they keep that thing looking good. They eat like they're supposed to, and they look beautiful in their clothing. Yeah, they did not go overboard. Yeah, you know what I mean. They just got a lift. They got a lift and a tuck. They got a butt lift. They got a tuck, and they lifted up the boobs or whatever. But when I tell you, she has to exercise to keep her stomach in. Right. She has, and there's certain exercise she has to do, and she does them. And there are things she can't eat no more. Right. You know what I mean? And that exercise regimen, you cannot put it down and talk about, I'll get to you next week. You cannot. That's nothing to play with, because that stuff will pop out like a biscuit in a minute. If you don't take care of it. Right. You know what I mean? If you don't take care of it, you have to take care of that surgery. Right. Because sometimes it's not meant for everybody, because sometimes things are just genetics. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. But you want to look this way. What are you going to do when you get 70, 75, and 80? You know what I mean? You are going to look ridiculous. You're going to look ridiculous. And hopefully you can be able to take some of that stuff out and,
But then even that, what was that girl name? K Michelle. K Michelle.
Right.
Now she's removing all of this stuff. Black China removing all of this stuff. You know, because they're getting older, and it don't look as hot as they thought it looked, or they were, you know, some of it was going in it. I think K Michelle was going into her bloodstream and all this other stuff. It's just like so many things that can happen to you with the silicone and all that stuff, and it's just like unnecessary. It's not. You can work out. You can really do a good workout. Find somebody you can work out with to lift your butt, get bigger thighs in a smaller ways. You could do it naturally, but everybody want to take the easy way. But in the long run, it's not the easiest way because you can die from that stuff. It's just like, ugh, I can't. I don't understand. I feel like I sound like the old ladies back in the day when I was younger. Be like, don't do this and don't do that. But I mean, it's the truth.
But now you know why.
Yeah.
Now you know why. Because certain seasons in your life pass.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But if you're going to go and do silly things because you were feeling this way in a certain season and stuff like that, there ain't nothing you can go back and do over again.
Yeah.
You know what? And that is just so sad. People don't understand. You know what I mean? You may be feeling this way now, but what's going to be the next fad next year, the year after that?
Mm-hmm.
Then what you do? You know what I mean? All that stuff is not. It's just not healthy. You can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you are who you are. I really feel like those women that do all that surgery to themselves and stuff like that, they got some inner stuff that they're not working on, Margot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's some inner stuff that they need to come to grips with. And a body like that is not going to help you, sis, because you're going to still look in the mirror and see that same person.
Yeah. That's you.
You got to get what's going on the inside and work that out, boo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And then you wouldn't even want it. You wouldn't even care. Because at that point, you know, you'll feel better about yourself knowing that you have worked through some stuff. And, you know, you can get yourself together and realize this is who I am. And be okay with it. Be okay with it.
Right.
You know, you can get your body like that all you want to. And you can catch the man that wants a woman with a body like that. But he going to find out sooner or later you're just crazy as Betsbug.
Yeah. Something ain't right up there.
He going to be like, whoa. You know what I mean? What I get myself into?
Right.
You can't hide from yourself, baby.
Nope. And then you guys have kids. So then now you're at the point where you have kids. You got all this different body situation. And your kid come out fat. Dark because you done bleached your skin. Like, they don't even know who they are. Who are you? I don't look nothing like you because you done pulled your face, got the fat transferred to your butt, got all this other stuff happening. You look nothing like your child.
Right.
Nothing like your child. Oh, that's what I did. I'm over here looking. I went to a prom party on Saturday.
Oh, like one of those champagne toasts?
Mm-hmm. It was very nice. It's my husband's best friend's son. He went to the prom. They rented out a space in Santa Monica because the prom was the hotel they had the prom at was in Santa Monica. So they rented out a space in Santa Monica and, you know, had all the food and champagne party, and he looked very nice and she looked very nice. It was.
What colors did they wear?
They wore white and silver. So she had some Nikes all blinged out for him. Looked very nice. And then he had a bow tie that was white, and on the ends of the ties it was like silver glitter on it. It was fun. They had a good time. And it's prom season. And he had his dad drove a Rolls Royce. It was nice. It was nice. I rode in a Rolls Royce up there to Santa Monica to the place because we had to drive the car over there. And then my husband was like, "Oh, you can sit in the front." I said, "Nah, I want to sit in the back.
I want to be chauffeur."
Right.
Stop playing.
He trying to be chauffeur. I'm like, nah.
This car is not meant for a ride, baby.
I ain't riding.
To be chauffeur.
I'm chauffeur. You get in the front. I want to have the whole back seat to myself. I was back there luxuriating, like, oh, this is nice. It had the curtains on there so nobody could see in the window. It was really nice.
That was nice.
Yeah.
That was very nice.
It's
Very
prom season, y'all, and I'll be
Margaret, I have seen some dresses. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh.
They get worse and worse every
They
year.
get more extravagant every year.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'm just so glad I don't have to worry about that anymore. But yeah, they get more extravagant every year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just really, really crazy.
These
how
kids
they go out.
go. What I had seen on TikTok, this parent, they are parents, I don't know. They spent $75,000 on a prom party. I guess it was her dress and all the rest of the stuff. I hope that $75 included that, but they had a whole extravagant situation at their home, and it looked like they was having a wedding.
Oh my God!
I was like, "What in the world?"
You see, the thing is all you're doing is either you're going to the girl's house or you're going to the guy's house. One of the parents are going to host the champagne toast, right? Mm-hmm. So you host the champagne toast, you have food, you have drinks, and you have the photographer there and everything like that. People come, your friends, their friends, grandparents, aunts, uncles, whatever, to see the kid off, right? Mm-hmm. That's going to last probably an hour and a half, 2 hours tops. Mm-hmm. And they're going to get in that car. They're going to get sick of you guys clicking pictures.
Yeah, they're ready to go.
They're going to want to go. Because they want to be with their friends and have a good time.
Yeah.
Okay, they're tired of the pictures and they're tired of everybody hugging and kissing on them. Mm-hmm. Okay, then everybody want to get a picture by the car and by the guy and the girl.
Yes.
And then they want to get out of there and leave. And mom and dad is stuck with all the rest of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Clean up, do hosting, the people that are still there or whatever. You know what I mean? And then the folks come back, early the next morning.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Yeah. Why are you spending all that money?
And you're going to spend that much money on that?
Right.
No, you can host it and have some people over or whatever. And you can even spend a little money on having it catered or whatever.
Right.
But that much money? Dude, please.
That's ridiculous.
Save that money for a college.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. It's college. Give her a card. I mean, $75,000 you could have put. Some up for her to go to college, some to get her a car, some to get her, if she was going to college, all the stuff that she needs in a dorm, that was just $75,000 up in smoke, like here and disappear, poof, it's gone.
Exactly.
Gone. Exactly. So I don't know. We'll be doing it next year for my niece. She'll be.
Oh, that's right. She's going to be in her last year.
Her last year. Yep.
Is she ready?
Nope. I sent that $75,000 TikTok prom to my sister. I said, all right, here you go. She was like, hell no, I'm not doing all of that. She said, I'm not. I said, well.
Oh my God. Now, does she have a boyfriend?
She doesn't. She does not have a boyfriend. She talks to guys, but all of them are weird. And I told him, don't stop talking to him. He weird. Like, every time trying to tell me a story, I'm like, weird. That's a weirdo. Stop talking to the person. She's like, you think everybody weird? I said, because you be telling me stories and they sound like weirdos. Okay. So, keep it moving.
Keep telling her. Keep telling her. Mm-hmm. Because you old enough to know what a weirdo sounds like.
Yes,
she's not.
She's not at all. I'm like, that's a weirdo. Keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing.
I don't know.
You ain't no hurry, no way. You ain't no hurry, no way.
You ain't no hurry.
She ain't desperate for nothing.
You don't need no boyfriend. She don't have one. So, yep. All right, y'all. We made it. Hopefully, both of these podcasts will push out, and we'll be on regular. Okay.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you. We'll be here next week. Talk to you later. Have a good week.
Be careful out there. Good night.
Good night.